You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Road Rants for Black and White Sports. Oh, one of our favorites. UFC president Dana White has went out there and absolutely eviscerated Oscar De La Hoya. The Golden Boy got his ass handed to him on Twitter by Dana. We know Dana White is not one to back down from anybody. He doesn't care what anybody says. And if you call him out, Dana's going to go after your ass. I guarantee you that. Much like the ultra woke Dan Le Batard over at his little podcast, Dana got called out by Oscar over fighter pay for UFC fighters. Oscar called him out after 266 the other night, UFC, and Dana destroyed Oscar. Yeah. UFC's Dana White rips Oscar De La Hoya after boxing great criticizes fighter pay. Boxing legend Oscar De La Hoya and UFC president Dana White traded expletives on social media after Alexander Volkanovski and Brian Ortega battled for the lightweight title. I don't know. I probably just butchered his name. It'll be okay. De La Hoya congratulated the fighter on beating Ortega via ununanimous decision at UFC 266, called out White for allegedly failing to pay fighters what the Golden Boy thinks they're worth. He says, hey, at Alex Volkanovski, all right, couldn't he just be Ivan Drago? Oh, I mean, really. You just won a brutal battle for at UFC and made 1/20th of what you're worth. At Dana White, have some fucking respect, excuse my language, for yourself and these fighters and pay these warriors what they deserve. Well, Dana is not one to shy away from anybody that comes after him. He fired back at De La Hoya, and this is priceless. Quote, "Shut the F up, you crackhead. Faking that you had COVID and robbing me of watching you get knocked the F out by at Vitor Belfort. You should win an Academy Award for your hospital performance." White wrote, referencing De La Hoya dropping out of his Vitor Belfort fight earlier this month because of the Wuhan virus. The two appeared to end the battle right there. White has routinely pushed back on criticism over what the fighters in his companies get paid. He did so recently as an August 30th interview with the, quote, Tough Business podcast. Quote, "What happens is when you build something great," and I say this all the time, whenever you build something great, it's always been surrounded by negativity. When you're in a business like us, the level of scumbags that are in the media, it's unexplainable. I mean, it's going on right now. You have these scumbags out there that know nothing about the business. Dan Le Batard telling all the fighters, oh, you're being underpaid. You're not being paid enough money. Every media member that talks about fighter pay is a scumbag. Let me just include, I'll just say it, at Dan Le Batard and now at Oscar De La Hoya. Yeah, if you're worried that much about it and you got all this money, Oscar, why don't you start an MMA organization? I'm just wondering. We love Dana White on this channel and the UFC. Why? Because Dana is just unapologetic. He doesn't care. He doesn't care what you think. He doesn't give a damn whether anybody tries to cancel him or not. He'll give them the stone cold double middle finger and, stomp a mud hole in their ass and then walk the sumbitch dry. All right? We love that. We love anybody that's unapologetic. He's also been very vocal about who he supports and what he supports politically. And he breaks all the narratives that woke sports has been throwing out for the last 24 months. And Dana is the exact opposite. And when everybody decided to close up for the Wuhan virus, Dana White said, nope, UFC is fighting on, and guess what? The UFC business exploded last year. It absolutely exploded. And so many people, and this is kind of awesome, so many people got exposed to the UFC that had never seen it before. And I did a video at the very first of the year when the numbers came in involving UFC. You can go look it up. And the numbers for the UFC across the board just exploded. So I'm not sure if I was Oscar De La Hoya, I would be telling Dana White how to run his business, because Dana looks like he's running it just fine. Thank you. Tell me what you think, black and white sports fans. Man, Dana White's awesome. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.